Hello and welcome to the next episode of Paranormasight Mermaid's Curse. Since the last episode, like the end of the last episode, not even 5 seconds passed, but I want to play more, so here I am, and I will proceed with We Need a Plan from Yuzo Minaguchi's point of view. After discovering the corpse of Shinobu Wakamura, Yuzo and Azami realize that the threat of the curse still remains. They meet up with Sato and Tsukasa and gather at the place of their childhood days to discuss what to do next. And this is leading to this happy end? With somehow Sato being alive? Maybe? You know, in this bad ending, she was saying that I can't spend the next 800 years with you. Does she mean Yuzo? That they were kind of like couple-like in this happy beach episode ending, right? I would like it. Not good. I would cheer for them. Yeah, and maybe we somehow need to acquire the Mermaid scale from this chapter. And the Tamatibako, which he acquires here as well, to make herself immortal once more? Because currently her life years are running out, so I don't know. Maybe something along those lines, but I don't know. Whatever. Let's start this. August 7, night, Kamishima Kantekishu ruins. What? You can't be serious. Old man Wakamura was murdered? Yeah, seems that way. I called the police to look into it. It probably has something to do with the slashing curse. That means whoever's causing the curse is on the island at this very moment. Oh my god, that's terrifying. I thought they had already found the curse stone that was causing this to happen. Wait a second. I just want to... This is around the same time, right? Which of these two chapters happened first? I think they probably met up first, and then Sato was kind of staying behind. And then met with the Tomoshiki guy. Yeah, I'm just trying to put it into a chronological, logical order. Oh my god, that is terrifying. I thought they'd already found the cursed stone that was causing this to happen. But it looks like we're not out of danger yet. This is too much. So the curse is still hanging around? How does that even happen? After finding Mr. Wakamura's mangled corpse, we called Shotaro straight away and asked him to inform Mrs. Shiki of the situation. With the crime scene under investigation, we made our way out here to find Tsukasa and Sato. I had a feeling that the killer's real target must be Sato. I needed to find her before the culprit did. We managed to gather everyone together, but I knew we wouldn't be able to relax until the killer was found. The question is, what do we do now? Will hiding here keep everyone safe? You know, maybe I have to give my boy Shotaro an excuse. he really looked very genuine and desperate there, as anyone would be to lose someone in the family like this, I guess. But yeah, my gut feeling is wrong. We managed to gather everyone together, but I knew we wouldn't be able to relax until the killer was found. The question is, what do we do now? Will hiding here keep everyone safe? The Kantekishu at night. There's no sound other than the wind in the trees and the distant tide, but an anxious feeling grips my chest at the thought of what might lurk behind this stillness. Dear goodness. Is there a sticking, mocking? No? No, okay. I'm sure he's thinking about what to do next, about how to help everyone on the island. Azumi always worries about everyone else before he worries about himself. He really is a good guy. Yeah, he's the MVP of this story, not gonna lie. What a great guy. Ordinarily bright and cheerful, she says nothing as the darkness clouds her features. Even she can't hide her concerns now that the situation has become so dire. Recollection? I thought I could avoid speaking to her, but I don't know if I can hold back anymore. Huh? Unlocked past recollection chapter, Satoshi Nami, natural talent. Okay. Even she can't hide her concerns now that the situation has become so dire. Ordinary, bright and cheerful. Yeah. I thought I could avoid speaking to her. We unlocked this recollection chapter by clicking on Sato's body, not talking with her, but clicking, like. I know I'm very like thorough with the whole game, but this makes me happy. Like, I think ordinary players would miss this quite easily. She hasn't seen the corpse for herself, so the reality of the situation still hasn't sunk in. I told her before that everything was going to be okay, so it's no wonder that she's shocked by this news. Hey, user, I got a question. What's up? Isn't the slashing curse the thing Kikuko tried to use? But she was arrested, right? You don't think she's trying again, do you? Well, I think it's a possibility, yes. But we should probably avoid mentioning her to the others unless we can prove she's involved. Wasn't she dead? Didn't I kill her? Wait. You're right, we don't want to scare them any more than we already have. Hey, what are you two whispering about over there? Just some rumors. We don't want to spread stuff we don't actually know is true. Oh, well, now I'm even more curious. Do you really think it could be someone else committing murders this time? I think it's most likely someone new. But what's this slashing curse business all about, user? Well, to be completely honest, someone planned to use that curse to commit a massacre today. What the hell? Who would do that? Don't worry, the culprit was caught this afternoon. The curse was targeting the symbol on the back of the Kamishima Maru hand mirrors. Oh, I know the ones you're talking about. Yeah, so anyone with one of those mirrors would have been a potential target. Seriously? That's so scary. Oh, that's why Azumi took everyone's hand mirrors this afternoon. Just took me apart. But the police apparently found the curse stone that was used to release the curse. Things probably would have been fine even if I hadn't collected all the mirrors. It can't have been easy though. Thanks for doing that, Azumi. Even if the police found some rock, a bunch of people were saved because of you. Well, when you put it like that, I feel like I really helped out. But just because there are no mirrors left doesn't mean we're free and clear, right? Yeah, I somehow doubt Miss Wakamura had one of those hand mirrors. That means there may be other items with that symbol on them. How am I ever supposed to relax ever again? You think the police will find the culprit while we are hiding there? In here? I hope so. We are probably searching for him as we speak. Do you think Tsukasa realized Kikuko might be a suspect in the hand mirror thing? Yeah, she might have. But I don't think she'll say anything even if she has. You're probably right. I think she gets why we aren't naming names. And Sato. Ah! Oh, are you talking to me? What? Actually, maybe you should be... There's a chance the culprit is after you, after all, so stay alert. Actually, maybe you should be. Now I'm even more scared. Wait, really? Why would they be after Sato? Well, it just seems to me like that would be the case. Huh? User, do you know something we don't? Well, yeah, I can't keep anything hidden from you, so I might as well come out and say it. The truth is, Sato Shiranami here ate mermaid flesh a long time ago and is now an immortal girl. Well, that is not how I imagined bringing this up. Wait, what? Seriously? How did you already know that, user? Was that part of the Tomokazuki vision too? Yeah, something like that. Hold up, wait, I'm not following any of this. You had a Tomokazuki vision? What does that even mean? Yeah, this is a lot to take in. I guess now is a good time to explain everything. What? You ran like a rat into a Tomokazuki while you were diving and it showed you a vision of a different future? What? Sato ate mermaid flesh and became immortal hundreds of years ago? Yeah, the whole thing is pretty bizarre. Funny world we live in, huh? After this, I don't think I can deny any supernatural mystery or occult conspiracy theory ever again. You're really taking all this well, user. This is the wildest thing I've heard all day. And Sato, I always thought you were a little different, but I didn't realize you were straight out of the history books. Yeah, I'm sorry about deceiving you. No, I seriously had no idea. You fit into the modern era so effortlessly. Well, I watched a lot of TV to learn how to fit in. I love TV. Oh, I get it now. The Tomokazuki is also why you knew about the hand mirrors, right? Exactly. That's why I secretly enlisted Azami's help. I have to thank you again for that, Azami. None of this would have worked out if you hadn't trusted me. I was pretty convinced at first, but you were so uncharacteristically serious that I didn't have a choice. Yeah, I really learned an important lesson. The more you joke around, the less likely people are to believe you when you need them to. It wouldn't be you if you weren't messing around. I don't think you need to change a thing. I mean, I may have learned a lesson, but that doesn't mean I was planning on changing. That's the spirit, never change, man. Anyway, on a more serious note, Sato's probably being targeted because she's immortal, right? That's totally gotta be it. There's also that thing we found out earlier. Old man Wakamura was close to some rich guy called Unkaku Dono. He said he would break the curse of the raging waves, but only Wakamura handed over Sato. That's right, Mr. Wakamura said it was to protect the islanders. Seriously? I can't believe I didn't notice all this happening. Wait, didn't Yuza already break the curse of the raging waves? So there's no need to give Sato to anyone, right? That's true, but things might be worse now. That rich guy might resort to more drastic measures. Oh, that's a good point. Why is all of this, like, coming up now after the chapter with Sato and Tomoshige? Like, this was the trigger to unlocking this chapter we are playing right now. Like, we know all of this already, as a reader, I mean. It's so weird. Okay, I think I've got a better grasp on what's going on. If Sato really is being targeted, we have to do whatever we can to protect her. I agree, we should probably stay up here for a while so no one finds us. I really appreciate everything you guys are doing, but this would all be over if I just gave myself up. Not a chance. I'm not about to let you do anything like that. You have no idea what they'd do to you. She's right, we won't let anything happen to you, Sato. Huh? What's that? I think someone's outside. This is bad, someone's coming. Really? Sato, hide, quick! No, wait, I think I know him. Whoa! This is the mass murderer! Kiryu Soto! So this is where you have been hiding. You really gave us a fright. You're Mrs. Shiki's assistant, right? Yes, my name is Soto Kiryu. Are you alright, Miss Shiranami? Yes. A man who wishes to harm Mrs. Shiranami is heading this way. We have very little time. Wait, what? They really are after Sato? It is likely the same person who murdered Mr. Wakamura. We must be prepared to defend ourselves. Okay, is there anything we can do? I panicked when I first saw the approaching silhouette, but I'm sure glad Mr. Kiryu's here. If someone else found us here, we wouldn't have been able to do a thing. As soon as he heard that someone was coming, he moved right to the front of the room. He might be the strongest one here, but I hope he doesn't do anything reckless. Hold on a second, Mr. Kiryu. How did you find out where we were before the murderer did? Referring to a map, I realized that the path he was taking led only one direction. He was either intending to arrive at the lighthouse or these ruins, so I took a shortcut through the mountains to get ahead of him. There was no one in the lighthouse, so I came here next. Wait, you somehow got ahead of him even though you weren't on a path? In the dark? Those gear you're wearing can't be easy to hike in either, not to mention the fact that you went all the way to the lighthouse before coming here. As I once trained as an itinerant Buddhist monk, I need only the stars to guide my feet. But that's amazing. Even we have to be careful at night, and we know these trails pretty well. Okay. I guess psychics have inhuman physical strength too, huh? Well, I tend to push through difficulties with sheer force of will. That may make me somewhat unique. However, enhancing one's spirit sense does also sharpen the 5 normal senses, making it easier to move about. So that's how you got here so fast. The appearance of a competent ally eased the tension in the room. However, a very real threat is now making its way towards us. Now that an expert in the occult has arrived, she seems a bit calmer. I could really use her brains right now, but I don't want to put too much on her. No question mark, okay. If the murderer is coming for us, shouldn't we hurry up and get out of here? Might be a good idea to exchange all the information we have so we can be as prepared as possible. Yeah, good point. If we want to protect ourselves, I guess we need to think up a plan sooner than later. If your murderer is coming us... I shouldn't stare too much, I might get in trouble again. What? No, it's nothing, but you don't have to jump like that when I talk to you. When I first met him, he seemed like a pretty level-headed man, if a little scary, but it's definitely nice to have a psychic around when you're being targeted by a deadly curse. The man heading this way is one Kipe Ikuma. He has come from the mainland. According to Mrs. Shiki, he is an 800-year immortal. What? An immortal? Seriously? Another immortal like Sato? Yeah, so this definitely happened after the encounter of Sato and Kipe. But we know that they speak with each other. And it's only them. So what happens to the rest? Are they all getting killed now? Seriously? Another immortal like Sato? Ah, it would seem that you are all aware of Miss Shironami's condition. It seems like almost everyone knows by this point. I see. But if he's already immortal, what does he want with Sato? That remains unclear. But perhaps Miss Shironami could shed some light on the issue. Do you know anything about this man, Ikuma? No, nothing. In fact, we thought we were being hunted by someone working for a person named Unkaku Dono. That is correct. Ikuma was indeed one of Unkaku Dono's subordinates. I knew it. Did you say was? You mean he doesn't work for Unkaku Dono anymore? Yes. Unkaku Dono, or rather Yoshiatsu Yamashina, was found dead in his home earlier today. He was apparently murdered by a curse inflicted by Ikuma, in precisely the same manner as Wisdom Maka Mugara was killed. What? Yamashina? That means he can't be looking for Sato on Unkaku Dono's behalf. Just so. That makes his motive for seeking Miss Shironami entirely unclear. Is it possible that the Ikuma person can use curses without a curse stone? That does appear to be the case. And yet very few people would be capable of wielding a curse powerful enough to inflict mortal wounds without assistance. Is there any chance he stole back his curse stone? No, the curse stone for the curse of Tomoshige is in my possession. In fact, I have it with me now. That bronze mirror, is it a curse stone? Indeed, this is a separate artifact from the still-tide mirror. It is interesting, however, that both relics were made of bronze mirrors. Ah, that mirror. I'm pretty sure it belonged to Taira no Tomoshige. What? How could you know that? Oh, well. Huh? Ah, I believe I understand. Yes, it is all clear now. Considering all the information I've gathered thus far, there's a distinct possibility that Kibe Ikuma has actually lived for 800 years and is none other than Taira no Tomoshige. Indeed, 800 years is certainly enough time to accumulate the resentment needed to create a curse. Is this another completely timeline? What is happening now? But how could anyone have held fast to such enmity for centuries? Ah, of course, as the sole inheritor of the entire clan's resentment, the depths of his malice would be overwhelming. Wait, what? I don't get it. What are you saying? There's no time, so I will give a brief synopsis. We can discuss it in depth at a later day. Okay, let's hear it. All current evidence indicates that the man who is searching for Miss Shiranami Kibe Ikuma has been alive for over 800 years. He was known as Taira no Tomoshige during the Heian period, when he likely became an 800-year mortal. We can assume he gained the ability to wield a curse that launches a slashing attack at a certain symbol via his clan's accumulated resentment. Launches an attack at a certain symbol, so you're saying that symbol was on the mirrors too? That is my current supposition. It would be the same power as that contained within a curse stone. Using that curse power, Ikuma murdered his ally Unkakudon and then proceeded to kill Mr. Wakamura. What a monster. Can't you use your powers to stop him or something? It isn't impossible, but I believe it would be unwise to provoke him any further at the moment. Is there something else we should be worried about? Well, it appears he passed out business cards with a curse symbol written on them to a number of the island residents. He encouraged people to keep them in their pockets, so there's no telling how many people are currently carrying one. Seriously? Even if the curse has an activation range, as long as he's on the island, we have to assume that all those people are at risk. Then he can kill as many people as he wants, whenever he wants. Holy shit, that's insane. We definitely shouldn't provoke him then. The entire island has been taken hostage. Until we do something to remedy the situation, we cannot move against him. What can we even do? We don't have time to find everyone who has a business card right now. Why don't we use the island PA system to tell everyone to throw out the cards? It's possible that Ikuma would hear the broadcast and use the curse before anyone could react. Yeah, I guess that might push him over the edge. There's just not enough time to do anything else. I might have something. Why don't I meet with Ikuma to buy us some time? Oh. If I'm the one he's after, I bet he won't curse anyone while I'm talking with him. No way, that's too dangerous. Don't worry, I'm an immortal girl, so nothing can happen to me. But if I'm lucky, I might be able to get him to reveal his intentions or even find some way to end all of this. Mr. Kiryu, this might be the best way to buy us some more time. I'm afraid we have little choice, but you must avoid inciting his anger at all costs. I understand. Do not reveal that you know his true identity either, and try to keep him talking for as long as possible. Don't worry, I'm very good at feigning ignorance. You can call me Deadpan Mac Pokerface. Nice to meet you, Deadpan. Okay, we'll stay hidden up here for now. Sato, please be careful. I'm going to be as careful as I can be, trust me. We'll find some way to deal with the curse. Just don't let Ikuma do anything to you. I know, I believe in you guys. Okay, so this is how it... I see. August 7 night, Kamishima Kantekisho ruins rooftop. Miss Shiranami is waiting for Ikuma downstairs. There's no sign of him yet, but it's only a matter of time before he arrives. We need to do something about the business cards while she's keeping busy. Yes, if I go alone, I should be able to make it back to town fairly quickly. You think we can ask people in town for help? Yes, Mizashiki and the others are coming this way, so I should be able to meet them en route. Okay, then we don't have to go it alone. We can ask them for help if need be. What about the two foreigners? They're with Mizashiki too, right? I was not aware you knew of them, but yes, they are. Huh? You mean those two tourists? What are they doing with her? The girl is a psychic. She may be able to offer assistance. Whoa, really? This is it. Do or die time. I've been trying not to think about it, but ever since I met the Tomokazuki this afternoon, I can't help feeling like some all-knowing entity is somehow directing my movements. Blueberry. I guess I refer to them as the Tomokazuki for now. Somehow being led along like this isn't an unpleasant feeling. It actually feels perfectly natural to just go along with it. If anything, the Tomokazuki's choices have helped us miraculously avoid many crises so far. That's why I feel like their knowledge will help us overcome the situation too. But maybe that's just wishful thinking. Still, I'm almost positive that Tomokazuki can hear what I'm thinking right now. If they are listening, maybe they can give us a sign so we know what to do next. I somehow feel like reassessing what I know about everyone will help me find an answer. It's getting closer to the end, huh? The mountains of Kamishima are shrouded in darkness. At this very moment, a man named Ikuma is approaching along this path. I doubt he'll be able to find us up here on the roof, but we still need to do something. I wonder what kind of abilities a professional psychic has. Azumi's trying his best to think of a way to stop the curse too. It's nice to know I'm not dealing with all this alone. Just realizing that gives me hope. She's racking her brain to think of a way to deal with the curse. Now that I think about it, Tsukasa reacted oddly to that information earlier. I feel like I might have some idea what's going on with her because of the Tomokazuki's vision. Maybe I could use that somehow. It's very pretty. Oh my goodness! Ooh! He has a briefcase in his Schnabel. This is the German word for beak. 17. Can do token. Damn. Yeah, the only two missing are aboard the Sayamaru still, and then... Oh, in the Sacred Sanctuary. I missed this one. Then we are really like at the end. If we can already find every Mockingbird stick as well. God damn. Now I kind of want to go back actually for... Oh. Natural talent. Oh yeah, because of this. This is why I betted the chapter. Mockingbird number 17, Toko Toucan, can do token, an easygoing and affable member of the hoodlum band Blues Brutal Beaks. He deftly carries out various tasks with his large beak. His conspicuous beak and strange way of flying tend to make him the target of rowdy birds looking to pick a fight, and was during one of these altercations that Tit for Tat came to his rescue, leading the two hanging out together. Okay, for one, I really want to go into the sanctuary again. Start from the sacred sanctuary. And there was a Mockingbird sticker here. But where? Maybe I have to go deeper. I think this was the point where I didn't really look at the surroundings anymore, because I thought I already inspected everything, right? Is it even here somewhere? question. I don't know. No, I don't think it. I don't think it is somewhere. Turn back. Nothing. Maybe at the top. Oh! No way. That's a mockingbird. How did it get down here? Maybe it's a kind of spirit belonging that appears in reaction to something. What did he say? Maybe it's a kind of spirit being that appears in reaction to something. What? Mockingbird number 1. Jiving Javas. They look cute. Nice. And then aboard the Sayonmaru. This is the other one. Let's go to the story chart again. Oh yeah! Mockingbird number 1, Java Sparrow, Jiving Javas, the twin leaders of the Bamboo Breakers dance team. These sprightly sparrows charm everyone with their perfectly synced partner dances. Particular about keeping clean, they always set aside break time for baths, even during performances. The recent rise of junior member Tit for Tat has caught them off guard, and the two now view him as their rival in adorableness. Something which Tit for Tat has not noticed at all. Damn. And then the last one? Here. You know, I thought the Sayonmaru could be here in one of these first two chapters we played in the game. But they wouldn't do this with the center figure of all of this, right? Oh. Start from after underwater gathering. Talk about hole. Like this is the fishing boat, the Sayonmaru. This is the fish. The fish. This is the fish. Yeah. Is there something I might have overlooked? This is the only... Oh my goodness. I really did not see this sticker. It was here all the time. This is the first Mockingbird sticker of the entire game, and I just didn't see it. Isn't this one of those Mockingbird stickers? Oh, good eye user, that's right, I found one stowed away on this very boat. By the way, that's Mockingbird number 8, Tit for Tat. He's a long-tailed tit. Apparently you were meant to read the characters behind him as Blizzard. I guess there's more to these Mockingbirds than I thought. Legend of Apes Academy. Acquire a complete collection of Mockingbird stickers achievement. Tit for Tat. Oh, he looks very adorable. You found all 20 Mockingbirds. The Mockingbird Theater has been locked. What? What? All Mockingbirds is covered. Mockingbird Theater. Tit for tat, Mockingbird number 8, Longtail Tit, the top troublemaker of Blue's Brutal Beaks, a gang of delinquents from Abe's Academy who have recently been wreaking havoc throughout the region. Despite his cute snowball-like appearance, he is both fierce-tempered and ruthlessly territorial, and the force with which he flies at anyone who messes with the gang's turf is more like a bullet than a snowball. Damn. Now we have all the relations. Mockingbird Theater. Curtain call. Well, looks like the sun's shown this his big bright mug. Guess it's time then. Time to head to school. This little bird is tit for tat, a rough and tumble first year at Abe's Academy. His multiple acts of wanton, feather-plucking violence finally earned him a suspension that ended just yesterday. Any further trouble, roughhousing, truancy, or otherwise is bound to spread his expulsion. Will tit for tat be able to rein in his short-tempered belligerence enough to make it to school without incident? Tit for tat, just in time, here to give my tunes a listen. Well, if it ain't Blue's Cruise, the best belter on the beach. I'd love to stay and listen, but I've got a whole tail feather today. No fear, it will only take a minute of your time to hear my latest tunes. Freshly hatched too, what'd you say? New beats, you say? Now this I gotta hear. Come on then, pour your soul out for me. Oh dear, it seems tit for tat has gotten distracted already. Will he really be able to get to school on time? 20 minutes later. And that's a wrap. Phew, what was that 20 encores I called for? I couldn't help myself, your passion for the speech skewered me through my little birth heart. Glad to hear it. This is a special spot for us ocean outlaws, you know. All we want is a place to stretch our wings and have a good time, but things have been a bit dicey around here lately. Trouble brewing in the neighborhood, is there? Some vicious little punk's been tearing the way through everyone's turf recently. Folks are calling him the Savage Snowball. What? All that happened while I was stuck at home? And what's with that half-plucked excuse for a name? Don't you worry, our albatross boss has a heart as big as his wingspan. I bet he'll sort it all out for us. It's nice to have good buddies to rely on. Wouldn't mind meeting the big bird myself sometime. Anyway, I gotta fly. I can't be late on my first day back. What have I gotten myself into? It seems tit for tat is finally on the road to the school. His early rise means that he still has time to spare, but the clock is ticking. Good morning, tit for tat. Looks like your suspension's finally over, huh? If it ain't Toot and Teal from next door, what's got you out here so early? Practicing your festival dance? It's not for a festival, silly. We're the step dancing stars, the bamboo breakers, and this pedestrian zone is our stage. Don't blame me when the other members get mad at you if you keep getting it wrong on purpose like that. Hold it right there. These perfectly synchronized shouts. It's the twin leaders of the bamboo breakers, the jiving jivers. So the punk thinks he can get away. Betty thinks a charm, but it was up lovable, then try the three of us together would unstoppable. We take the streets by storm, and actually we get the sticker treatment of dreams. What? 20 minutes later. Tit for tat, we challenge you to a dance-off. And if we win, you have to join the bamboo breakers. Well, I can't deny the strength of your passion. Get ready to kick up your heels. You've got yourselves a dance-off. You feather brains were talking so much the text box couldn't keep up. Who said you could run your beast like that, huh? You want a fright? Got one. Hope you're ready to be turned into pillow stuffing pranks. Tit for tat, you stop that right now. You can't afford to be late today, right? Leave these two to me and get to school. Yeah, you're one tough bird, Tut and Tail. But I appreciate you knocking some sense into me. I'll pay you back for this, I swear. Sure thing, let's go eat those pellets everyone's been talking about later. But wait, what about our sticker debut? Our hero suffered quite the hold-up, but luckily no feathers ended up flying in the end. And now the school gates are straight ahead. Will he make it through them before the bell tolls? Tit for tat, you're finally here. Little Blue, you've been waiting here for me this whole time? Ah, I knew you were my best bud for a reason. You're seriously cutting it close though. Don't tell me you slept in on your first day back. Nope, I got up with the sun like a good early bird. Just had to go through a whole song and dance on the way, that's all. Just because you were an early bird doesn't mean you had time to spend catching worms, man. No time for worms today. I did snack on a few bugs along the way though. Took about 20 minutes, but I gobbled them all up. You might as well have gone for the worms at that rate. Anyway, let's get through the gates before they close, come on. I padded up to my crest with this bird jet. We're setting who the biggest bird on the vlog is, right here, right now. What's all this about? Oh no, of all the birds. It's the leader of the Ocean Outlaws, the charismatic cruiser Albatross boss. And the leader of the Rebels Ruse, the Ashen Assassin, Don Heron. Why are the two neighborhood big shots squaring off over picking order in front of our school? And right in the middle of our turf, Tit for Tat's gonna bust a gasket. Oh man, he's screaming with rage already. It's only a matter of time before it blows. I'm only putting a flipper, mate. Don't worry. I'm just gonna have a little talk with him. What? You want to talk things out? I hear that Albatross boss is the understanding type, and besides, if I made feathers fly here, I wouldn't be able to flock together with my chums and Blue's brutal beaks anymore. Flying the roofs and leaving your mates high and dry ain't what chums are about. Birds of a feather. That's us. Cool as a cassowary. That's our tit for tat. A bit much with the bird idioms, but still poignant. I was willing to give you and your flighty flock a pass up to now. But you all act like you're the cock of the walk. I think it's time to show you Ocean Outlaws who really rules the roost around here. Wait when you are done, just say the word and we'll clip their wings for good and all. Rebels Roost, more like Rebels Roost. The last birds who found you impressive went the way of the dodo years ago, isn't that right, boss? Oh. Hey you lot, how about you clear out and go squawking at each other somewhere else? You're disrupting classes. Huh? Who's this? Puffball fledgling? Got a problem with the long-tailed tits, do you? Well, this poor bush-shit's tits had enough of your shit. Oh man, his temper's as short as ever. He snapped like a twig with too much weight on it. I'll tear you out your feathers and decorate my nest with them. You'll make a plucked parrot look pretty by the time I'm done with you. Amazing. He tore through the local heavyweights like they were damp nesting material. It looks like it ended too quickly to cause an uproar. Come on, let's go before the cheaters notice. Those were some serious moves back there. Not that I would expect anything less from the savage snowball himself. Huh? What's that you called me just now? The Savage Snowball. Man, I wish I had a cool nickname like that too. Who are you calling Snowball Punk? You're flying off the handle again? And so Tit for Tat's legendary rampage began. It lasted until well after the school day had ended. And ended up landing him a full-fledged expulsion from Avis Academy. The end. What the hell? Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, thank you for tuning in. I think only a couple more episodes to go, and then it seems like we will wrap up the game. Yeah. Hope you have a nice day, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.